Welcome my dear students to the class of English Standard 7. So today we are going to study Unit 2, poem number 2.1 from a railway carriage. So in this poem, poet is describing his experience on the railway journey. Also, he describes about many scenes from the window of a railway carriage. So first, I will read the first stanza and I will explain it to you. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. So our poet is describing that, he is saying that this train runs so faster than magical creatures. Magical creatures means these fairies and witches are considered as magical creatures. They are in the magic or imaginary world. Fairies, we know many stories of fairies and the witches. Fairies means this, we call it paris, angels, and these fairies. And witches means a woman who, which means a woman who is believed to have a magical power and who uses them to harm other people. So this train runs faster than fairies and witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. So here our poet can see many bridges, pools, houses. Hedges means a line of bushes or small trees or plants, we can say, which are very close together. We can call it bushes. And ditches means a long, narrow, open channel dug into the ground, which is usually at the side of the road. Ditches, it is like an we cannot say that valley, but it is like a very big hole which is dug beside the road. And charging along like troops in a battle. So it seems like this troops means army of soldier or a group of a soldier which are in the battle. They are fighting, they are charging all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. So the horses and the cattle, cows and oxes and calf, they are all in the meadows. Meadows means a field with a grass, a big land with a grass. And it seems like these horses and all the cattle are in the meadow seem to rush away. They are going away as if they were soldiers on the battlefield. So it seems like all these meadows and horses are going away from the battlefield. Now see the second stanza. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye painted stations whistle by. So here our poet says that all of the sides means all I can see of the hill and the plains. Many mountains, many hills poet can see. Sides mean he can see. Plains, plain means we can see a big rocks. So this poet can see hills, many hills or mountains and plain. And this train fly as thick as driving rain. So this train is running so fast, it is like so big heavy rain is falling down. Driving means falling. This train is like flying as thick as driving rain. So whenever we see that very high rain, high raining is there, so much heavy rain is there. So this is kind of this feeling that poet is feeling that this train is flying like heavy rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye. And again this train is passing all the stations in the within a wink, means when we blink our eyes, within a wink we are passing so fast painted stations whistle by. We can see all the painted stations, means poet can see all the painted stations within a blink, and this train is passing so fast, and we can heard the engines whistle. Poet can hear the engines whistle. Now see the third stanza. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. Also, now going ahead with the journey, our poet can see a child who clambers and scrambles. Clambers means he is climbing, and scramble means very quickly. So this child is climbing so quickly all by himself. He is climbing all alone with nobody's help, and he is gathering brambles. Brambles means he is gathering the blackberries plant where he wants to produce blackberry fruit. So he is taking the plants of the blackberry and he is climbing with that. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes. Tramp means a person with no home, with no job, with no money, and he is traveling around to ask for a money, for a help from the people. Who stands and gazes. Who stands means who is standing there, who is asking for a money, and who is gazing at the people. Gazing means he is looking so steadily at one point only for a long period of a time. And going further, our poet sees the green grass for stringing the daisies. So here the poet can see the green grass where the children used to string daisies. String means they are making the garlands of these daisies or the strings of the daisies. Now see the last paragraph. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load, and here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone for ever. So in this fourth stanza, our poet can a cart which is pulled by maybe ox, and it is running away in the road and lumping along. Lumping means this cart is lumping. Lumping means it is moving or it is carrying along. Along means together with it the man and the load. A big very heavy load this cart is moving with. And here is a mill and there is a river. So further our poet can see a mill. Mill means it is kind of a factory, we can say. And there is a river also. Each a glimpse and gone forever. Each in a glimpse means within a second, or we can say something that you see for a very short time, because this train is moving faster. So that is why our poet can see all these things in a glimpse within a short second, for a short second, and it is going forever, so far from the poet. So the poet name is R.L. Stevenson, means Robert Louis Stevenson. So I hope, my dear students, you have understood this poem. Thank you so much.